Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am here to share with you the layout I created for the Hip Kit Weekly Challenge using the February kit. It's absolutely gorgeous kit. I've used the main kit, the embellishment kit, and the color kit for this layout. And you can see I started up with this gorgeous paper, the B side of this gorgeous paper from Pink Paisley, Paige Evans, and I absolutely love it. It's from the Bloom Street collection, and what I did is I used the Vicky Bouton stencil that come part of the color kit, as well as the Nouveau Mousse. It's super easy to use, and what I did as well is I used some modeling paste that I coloured with the Lindy's Gang powder that's part of the colour kit as well. And I tried to gradually change the colour. So I went from the purple then to the pink and then back to the purple, and it gives it kind of a gradual effect, which is quite nice, especially towards the bottom part, because the colour mixed in a little bit more. You can work it more, you can work it less. The effect is really nice. So I also used one of the cut files from Hip Kit that's free to subscribers, and I tore it so that I would be left with a rectangle to match the gorgeous sketch from Jana. So yeah, it was the heart shape cut file, the flower heart cut file from Hip Kit. I went through the ephemeras from Pick Fresh Studio and pulled out what I wanted to use. I also pulled out some of the envelopes from Pink Fresh Studio. So there was a pack of envelopes in the embellishment kit, and there was envelopes and there was tags, etc. And I pulled out this beautiful pink envelope. I tried to use the grey one, but it didn't work out for my photograph. As you can see, I tried to slide the photo in, etc., but it just doesn't work. So I just put it back away, and I just stayed with that beautiful pink envelope. So now I'm gluing down the cut file on top of my mixed media. I like that the cut file allows the mixed media to show through, and it's just give a really nice effect. We get the block of papers just as in the sketch, but in a lighter kind of way, because it's all see-through. And just gluing it all to my background. I'm dabbing away as well the excess glue that sometimes run through, just so that we can't see it anymore. And now I am trying to layer it all in place. I'm pulling out as well the pack of flowers from Paige Evans Bloom Street, and going through that and trying to layer and try to find really some sort of way of placing everything that I'm happy with and that resemble the sketch, but that also satisfies me, that I'm happy with how it looks. And yeah, it's just playing around, moving things around until I like what I see. So I thought that the mixed media I had created wasn't enough, and I wanted to add some splatters, but I wanted to do it in the same colours as the mixed media that I had done on my background. So the great things with the Nouveau Embellishment Mousse is that you can either work it as is, or you can dilute it with water, because it's water based. So you can dilute it and work it and use it as a watercolor. So here I used it to add some splatters to my background. The great thing as well about the fact that it's water-based is that if it starts to dry up a little bit on you, is that you can add a little touch of water into it, and you can revive it that way, which is really good, because the pots are really big and you've got quite a lot of mileage in those pots. Great value for money. So yeah, you can add water to it if it starts to go a little bit dry on you. So now that I've added splatters, I'm actually happier with it, and I'm gluing down my envelope in place. And I'm looking now for a layer tag because I want it to break that pink. And I love the pattern of the flowers on the smaller tag, but I thought the size wasn't big enough. So I decided to go with the one that would show the white. And I love how the white repeat the whites from the cut file. So I'm just making sure that I'm happy with the placement of my tag and the angle of it. So you see I'm still a bit obsessed with that smaller tag with the pattern of it, but I decided to go with the white one. And now I'm playing with the string of the envelope, and I love that kind of loopy where it fell on my page. So I've decided to glue it down in place so that it would keep that shape. I'm now layering again the embellishments at the corners of the photo and trying to find something that I'm satisfied with. Makes me happy, and once I'm happy with one, I glue it down. So I quite like the putting all those flowers as a bunch and putting it in a corner of my page, just there. I quite like that. And at first I was struggling with mixing the Pink Fresh Studio flowers and the Paige Evans Bloom Street flowers, but actually once I added some of the fussy cut flowers from the paper, it just clicked and it just worked so well, and the mix of it I thought was absolutely beautiful. And it really took from playing with different flowers and different colors, and it just all clicked in place, and I was really happy with that. And then it kind of got me unstuck. So really sometimes the secret of it is to keep playing with it until you're happy with what you see and not give in, because adding those flowers, those watercolor flowers on the background, and then putting those individual flowers from Pink Fresh Studio really got me unstuck, and it helped me to then create my layering at the top right hand of my photographs, and I was able to add some of those flowers. So yeah, you can see there I'm still a bit trying to layer it, and you'll see that it just then come together with, there you go, with some of the Paige Evans flowers. It just then click and it works. So I'm going through the sticker book, and I accidentally stuck that strip down there, and I tried to remove it at first, and I realized it just leaving a mark. So I'm trying to work with it, and I'm trying to go with that accident and try and turn it into a happy accident, and really trying to, you can see I'm trying to add that little details I think it's missing. I'm trying to put it on sticky foam pad. It's just, I'm not quite happy, so I'm going to work on another side of the layout and forgetting about it a bit, and you'll see I'm going back to it, trying to look at some embellishments. So I'm trying with the bird, but that was hiding some of the writing, so I wasn't quite happy with it. Try it with, you'll see the rainbow that I'm going to pull out in a second to try and see if I can make it work with that. No, not happy with that. So in the end, I'm even trying to put a sticker, and I'm cutting a bit of the sticker off to try and make it fit, and it's just not making it for me. It's just not doing it for me. So there you go, cutting off that sticker, trying to make it work. Yeah, sometimes layout don't come together easily as such. It's just take a little bit of work. So, and then I just decided to take it off. I just decided to bite the bullet and take it off. And that circle from Pig Fresh Studio just absolutely worked perfectly because it matched with the flowers in the background. It covered the area perfectly, and it just worked. And I don't think I would have pulled that circle if it wasn't for the simple fact that I was trying to hide the strip of glue that stayed on the photo, and actually became a happy accident because it repeats as well the yellow from the flower at the bottom left, and it just worked perfectly. I'm just so happy with the results of it, and it turned out to become a happy accident because I wouldn't have used it. Anyway, moving on. I've added a few fussy cut flowers in diagonal where I had sprinkled some ink, and now I'm working on my title. So it's something that stuck from what Kimberly said during one of her Friday Live video, is that those are perfect really to mix and match some of the letters. And I think one of the word was ever, best day ever or something, and the other one was like a day or something, and I mixed it to have the everyday, and also there was one that was happy birthday, and I just used the happy, and I wanted my title to be happy every day. Yeah, because it's just, I think every day has a little bit of happy in its own way, and it's just a basic, everyday photo. It was not taken for any reason. Then we were just having fun messing around in the lounge, and Sophia was pulling one of her funny faces, and I happened to be able to capture it on photo. And yeah, it's just trying to make, record memory of the everyday life, and the just, sometimes the basic everyday isn't so basic, and it's just worth recording. So yeah, I thought this title was perfect for this layout. So now I'm adding a few little drops of gold and creating a gold triangle between my title and the little leaves, and I'm recording my journaling. So it's a great way for me to have my journaling and to have people interacting with my layout, because they have to actually take the layout out of the album and then take the journaling tag out of the pocket and to read it. And it's just that kind of interaction that I liked as well about this layout. It's something that I very rarely do, and I enjoy doing that. So I'm adding a little tiny bit of a ribbon there and gluing it in place to make sure it doesn't go away, and putting my journaling tag away. I finished it off with a few drops of Nuvo drops, and I've left it to dry overnight, and I'm adding my date. And as I often do overnight, is I think it through when I'm lying there in bed, and then first thing I get up in the morning and I just add a couple of bits. So if you can see in the top left corners, I've added a tiny cluster of flowers, which was done off camera, and I just think it just balances the layout. But other than that, you've seen the entire whole process, and I hope you like this layout. Please go and check out the kits on hipkitclub.com. They're absolutely stunning. And thank you very much for watching my video. Bye!